had to do everything. He was very cheap. That's what I meant to say. He was very cheap in the business. So even when it came down to hiring the proper people to build us, although we became rich off the real estate, like we still was unorganized with it though, because we wasn't hiring. He wanted me to do the bookkeepings. I had to be the accountant. I had to be the secretary. I had to be the everything.
Girl, you sound like waiting to exhale. Good God, I swear. Oh, good gosh. You literally just described, I forgot the lady's name in the Waiting to Exhale, but Angela Bassett's character. Yes, you just described Angela Bassett's character in Waiting to Exhale. No. You are everything to that man.
Everything to him. And I wanted him to acknowledge me and appreciate me, and he never did.
Okay. So ultimately, I mean, so you're saying you're going through the divorce, it's not finalized. Is there any hope for this to be reconciled? Can you think, I mean, you have kids, is there any hope to say, you know what, I know this is where it wasn't the greatest, but can we keep the family together? Is that on the table at all?
Nah, we already tried that last year.
Okay.
So I'll give you that story since we have time.
Mm-hmm.
So last year, 2 years ago, I actually moved out of the place that we were living in.
Okay.
And so I started dating this guy because he was dating, he moved on. I was like, oh, well, let me date this person.
Oh, okay.
And so I dated someone that didn't last long for a couple months. But when my lease was up, I was like, hey, let's kind of, let's see, do you want to reconcile? Because he propositioned me like, hey, why don't we just, cut the crap. Let's just get back together. I'll buy you a Bentley. He tried to.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, here you get that Bentley you were looking at. I'll give you the 20-carat diamond ring. Gave me all of that. Try to persuade me with the materialistic things. And
it's a hell of an offer.
It was a hell of an offer, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll think about it.
Okay.
But anyways, I end up finally saying yes, but this was months. Let's say October, he offered me these things. I didn't decide to really want to reconcile until, let's say, February. So this was October.
Okay. So about 4 months passed.
4 months passed. I was like, hey, is that deal still on the table? You want to reconcile? Shoot, this guy got on my nerves. Like, yeah, I might as well stay with you.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but by me waiting so long, and by me coming back to him, he used that to his fullest advantage. Like, then he was like, now he had to think about it.
Yeah, well, can't blame him. Like,
he was like, all right. So anyways, we agreed, and we ended up getting a place. But, I didn't get the Bentley, or I didn't get the 20-carat diamond ring.
So what the hell did you get?
I got him. I got his BS.
Oh.
But
yay!
Exactly, right?
Okay.
So here we go. So we move in this place. It's a big place, pool, everything. But the agreement was we're gonna start putting business deals together. We're gonna start having parties and just to meet up with different colleagues, business colleagues, to see what we can do so we can make more money.
Okay.
The more money, if you look like you got money, the more money you can make. So it was more of the image. We paid a lot of money to move in this big house with a pool, all this, whatever. So we move in the house. As soon as we move in, we get in an argument. It was our son's birthday.
Uh-oh. All right.
So we get in an argument because his daughter had came in town. And she's young. She was like 20 years old. So she comes in town.
So wait a minute. Sounds like the daughter was kind of close to your age.
Well, no, because I'm 38.
Okay. Oh, this just happened. Okay, all right, my bad. Okay.
But he does have a daughter close to my age.
Oh, that sounds like it's his own drama in itself.
That's what I'm saying.
More minutes left. Hey, that's all right. Hey, run it how you want to run it. Because I'm curious. I'm sure there's a lot of kids that get uncomfortable knowing that their parents remarry somebody that's maybe 1 or 2 years older than them. Like, I'm not calling you stepmama. I'm not calling you my mama.
Absolutely. I heard it all. I'm telling you, this life is crazy.
But I do want you to touch on that because I had my own complications dealing with being divorced and dating again. And I did not manage the dynamic between my son, my ex-wife, and my girlfriend at the time. I did not manage that well. So what is that like? Because I know people need to understand, like, what is that dynamic like, being the I guess, stepmother in the situation, and the kids, I guess, would you say you had a good relationship or a bad relationship with that older child that he had?
It was complicated. They tried to manipulate me. They used me. They wanted me to prove myself. So they would drop their kids. She would drop her kids off. We'd be at hotels, with just me and my boy, because I had 2 kids prior to,
Oh, this just keeps getting better. My God, wait. All right.
I had 2 kids outside of my,
Okay.
before I met my husband. And so
Right.
when I have a child together.
Right.
But anyway, it's like we'll be at a hotel doing our thing, and she'll come drop her kids off, and she would come back. It was just like she was just,
So you and the ex-wife didn't get along at all.
All the ex-wife didn't talk to me for years, for probably like 2 or 3 years.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, then we finally, I think she realized like, oh, she's a victim just like I was.
Oh.
He manipulated her too. Like I can see what he does now. Now I see it because he would take me. Remind you, I'm young. I'm a lot of years younger than him.
Right.
So he would, when we first got together, he wanted me to go to his son's basketball games and all this. And here I go, this young thing, and she's like, "What you doing? Bring her here." And I was just innocent, I'm not innocent, but I was like, I'm just doing what he's asking me to do.
Right.
I wasn't trying to flaunt myself in front of her.
Right.
But yeah, it was just drama, like the whole thing. Now that I'm older and I start to think back to how it was, like he just put me in a lot of messed up situations just to benefit himself.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. Now that you're older and you look back. So this is something I'm hoping that whoever chimes in and listens to this, hopefully there's some knowledge nuggets that you can hopefully provide. Looking back, even though the divorce isn't finalized, but looking back on how the relationship even started, what would the current version of yourself tell that 22, 23-year-old version of yourself from the beginning?
First of all, be patient. Be patient and find a friend and your partner. Like, make sure whoever, I end up with, make sure he's like my friend first and foremost.
Okay.
They say now, you don't have to respect me, but you have to like me. Or you don't have to like me, but you have to respect me.
Right, okay.
I think that's cool too, because I feel like if you like somebody, you're gonna automatically respect them.
Not every time.
I mean, in a sense, like I feel like if you're my friend, I'm gonna have a certain special place in my heart for you because I don't want to ruin our friendship.
You should, but what I've had to learn in relationships, I've learned in relationships how you treat your friend makes sense that you will respect your friend. But when that friend now becomes your lover, sometimes that line gets blurred. And what I realize more and more, and many people say it, that as men, we'd rather you respect us than love us. And you being friends with me and you're my woman, you eventually, that like develops into love. And then you end up loving us more than you respect us, which creates some of the conflict. So it seems like, yes, you would tell yourself, hey, you need to, if you like them and you're your friend, you'll respect them. But when you know from the relationship you've been in that it was not easy for you to actually respect him as you start seeing different things, right?
Yes, but I didn't really, he wasn't my friend when I met him. Like, it was more of a, like I said, it was more like, what could he do for me?
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? So my situation is a little different. Let's go back. I'm a good friend. Like, I have friends that I've known since grade school. Right. And I would never disrespect my friends because I genuinely like them.
Right.
And of course I genuinely love them as well. But it's like, I feel like when you really, really like someone, like, you're going to show compassion. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's just how I feel. Everybody is not a good friend. Like, everybody don't know, they call people their friends, but they're not really friends.
All right, so that's valid. So you would tell the 20-some-year-old version, make sure that person is your friend.
Make sure that person genuinely like me.
Right.
Make sure I genuinely like that person.
Okay.
I want to like the way you talk, your walk. I want to like the way you conduct yourself. I want to like the way you treat others. I want to like your character.
Right.
Your everything. I don't know. It's yeah.
What else would you do? What else would you tell yourself? Is there anything else that you would tell yourself? Looking back through all the things, because you have 14 years you're looking back on. Is there anything else that you would have told yourself to better prepare yourself for what you really desired in a relationship, and how you would even, because maybe what I also had to learn is sometimes we look back and realize there's some places where we could have repaired the damage and grown and been better. So what other things do you think you could have done, maybe even just saved a relationship, looking back?
You know what? To be honest, I'm enough. Like, I really don't need no man to complete me.
Okay.
That's for one.
All right. And you felt that you did back then?
I felt that I did.
Oh, yeah. That's an honest moment. Okay.
Absolutely. I felt like in order for me to get to where I needed to go, I needed a man to get me there.
Okay.
And this is, I mean, we're going back to childhood, seeing what my mom did, you know, how my dad was.
Hey, let's go. Uncover that. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
You know, so we're going way back, you know, to what I was taught and what my beliefs were back then.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, of course, those are not my same beliefs anymore.
Right.